Hello. Um, I'm assuming that you're here because you want to learn something about using the Unheadr package. So we're going to be looking at how to use one function of the Unheadr package, which is going to be called the untangle2 function. For this bit, I'm going to be using the tidyverse, janitor, and of course Unheadr. So I want to take a look at what the untangle2 is supposed to do. So let's look at the documentation. And here it is. One of the main functions, and it has quite a number of functions, but one of the main functions is this untangle2. And it is supposed to do, and it does do quite well, it puts embedded subheaders into their own variable using regular expressions to identify them. And in other words, what it's going to do is it's going to take bolded sections of a data frame and it's going to place those bolded headers, embedded subheaders in a data frame into their own column. And so let me show you what I generally work with and why I find this to be a great package. I work mostly with state educational data. And as you can see here, what I want to do is I want to take all of these bolded headers here, circles, congruents, all of these that are in bolded, and I want to place them into a new column over here so I can make better use of the data that's embedded in there. And so here is a template that I use. I put it in my notes. I don't use Unheadr every day or every week. I use it a few times a year, but it's one of those when you need a good tool, it's good to have. So untangle2 is going to take the name of the data frame, whatever the name that you're going to give it, followed by a comma. Quotation marks are going to surround the the name of the bolded headers that you're going to put in there. In this case, I'm going to be taking everything that's bolded, circles, congruents, mathematics, all of that stuff, and I'm going to put it inside of these quotation marks. So bold followed by the symbol for or, sub, symbol for or, and headers, but I'm going to put all that stuff in there. Followed by the bold, the column that has the bold name. Again, here it's going to be under strands. Followed by whatever the new column name that I come up with. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do that. So untangle 2, followed by the data frame name. The data frame name that I've already downloaded is called Math 2019. And let me show you what that looks like in its form that I just downloaded from the state. So we can see mathematics, circles, congruents. Those are part of the bolded that I want to put in its own column. They're here. They tell me, for instance, congruence is worth 8, but I don't know that, for instance, experiment with transformations in the plane is part of the congruence package subheader, rather. And the beauty of untangle2 is it's going to take all of these and put them in its own column so I can make better use of them. So here we're going to take the data frame name, which in this case is Math 2019. I'm going to follow that with quotation marks, and now I'm going to go back and start to pull out these headers, anything that's bolded. And I'm going to paste that in there. Oops. And let's go back, question type. Followed by the OR symbol, domain and cluster. Okay. So let me tell you right now, the Untangle doesn't like this particular kind of symbol to have a space in it. I just know this from experience, so I'm going to push those together. Other spaces it doesn't seem to mind, but it happens to not like that. Circles, copy, paste, or congruent. Perhaps some of you out there are looking at this and saying, "Oh, Jesus, that's awful. There's an easier way to do that, kid." And there very well may be. But this works for me. Now you see these spaces in between the comma, it doesn't seem to mind that. But I also want to tell you that you need to put this all in one continuous line in order to make best use of it. Okay, so now those are all of the bolded that I wanted to take out. I'm going to put a comma there. Where did I get the bold name from? I got it from the top column here, which is strands. I'm going to put that in there. Comma, and what I want to call it, I'm going to call it new names, just for now. And let's view that. And run. And here we go. So again, this is what it looked like to start. And I wanted circles and congruence and things like that. And here is the new one. So now, if I want to filter for circles, it's going to give me the couple of things that were in circles. It should have been 2 things underneath circles. And there they are. So forth and so on. It's a great package to work with. Makes things a hell of a lot easier for me when I'm trying to apply some mathematics and summarization and things of that nature to it. I'm going to just finish this off with put that down. I'm going to use the janitor package, clean the names up, and so I can see that. So I can say you can use the tidyverse to end the yeah, you can use this to in conjunction with the Untangled 2 package. And so there we are. And I can go in there and clean it up a little bit more if I like. But there you go. It's a great package. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.